If you are here on the mat right now and you feel like you need some space to move, I'm going to show you how to settle into your practice today. So without further ado, go and sit down on your mat. If this is your first time to do meditation, I'm going to guide you through it. You have an option to do this sitting down like this one, the one that I'm doing on the mat. If you are on a bed, you can do this as well. If you think that sitting down on a mat is just not an option for today, you can go and do this at a chair. Also, you have an option to go and do a movement meditation. I'm a big fan of movement meditation, so you can do this while probably brewing coffee or making tea. Feel free to do that and just like sit down or probably do gardening or take a bath, whatever. Just probably use some earphones and just follow my voice whenever you feel like you need it. All right? So in our practice today, we're going to be with a meditation practice. I'm going to guide you through it. So if this is your first time to do a practice, that's okay. I'll be here for you. I got you. Okay. So if you're sitting down on a mat like me, go ahead and find blocks, 1 or 2, like this one. I'm going to show you how you can use it. If you don't have blocks today, maybe pillows. If you have pillows, probably put them here under your bum. If you have blankets, feel free to do that. Meditation pillows or bolsters, you can use that as well today. Okay? And if you're sitting down on a chair, that's also okay. You can probably give yourself a chair lying down here at the back. And if sitting down here for a while is going to be hard for you today, I invite you to find a wall and then find a deep rest on the wall later on. Okay? You have an option to do this in your savasana also. I'm going to show you a quick way to do your savasana. So usually it's just lying down on the mat, right? But what I want you to do right now is extend both of your feet and then lie down on your backs like this, our normal lying down, right? But I want you to go extend both of your feet, maybe as wide as your mat, and turn out your legs like this. So inner thighs pointing to the sky, inner calves, and then inner edges of your feet. So like the curves of your feet is looking at the sky. And then hands onto the sides, up and overhead or just to the sides. You find your pillow or your blanket or your block and place it in your head like this. Like that. Just lying down on the bed, right? But if you want more support on your knees as you turn out the legs, I want you to find pillows or blocks or even a blanket. Roll that in and place it here at the bottom of your knees like this. Yeah? So that is an option. Hands onto the side. Make this as effortless as you can. Maybe feel rolling on the shoulders and giving your hips a little bit more of a squeeze if you're lying down in savasana. So that is just one option. If you feel like sitting down with me, I'm going to give you some. Again, you have an option to find a wall, give yourself a seat there, or this is one good thing. Pillow or block, I'm going to place it on my bum like this. And then feet is here at the top. So left or right foot in front, whichever feels good. I want you to flex your feet so that your thighs, your calves can rest there on your ankles or your feet. All right, just make sure nothing's painful. If you put it a little bit close, your knees can come down here and you're finding your ribs coming out if you're here on a block. So make sure they are flexing and your shins are somehow in line with each other. Okay, if you feel like sitting down on the mat is enough for you, you can go here. Open the thighs and the glutes out wide, hands onto the sides, maybe palms facing up. Maybe one hand to your heart, another to the belly. Relax the shoulders here down. If you want a little bit more opening there, we're going to turn the shoulders to the ears, press it back, and then press it down. There, lifting your heart more, feeling tall on the spine, crown of your head pulling you up. All right, hands here on the knees. Open the palms or find your Anjali like this. You can look forward, gaze forward, somewhere that is not moving. Remember, when we did your drishti, you can do that. You have an option also to gaze down at the top of your mat, at the top of your bed, at the top of your desk if you're you're in your office. Or when your moving meditation is in, you can go and find your internal drishti. Or you have an option also to close the eyes. If you're in your savasana, feel free to look at your ceiling. No need to dissociate and imagine it's a sky. And you also have an option to close the eyes and be one with the body, be one with the breath, and just be here. You have an option to take a few moments to take deep inhales and exhales to start. No need to look at the screen. I'm going to be here to guide you through all of your meditation today. At your own pace, at your own breath work, inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Notice how the body relaxes. Notice how the face relaxes. Embracing all of your emotions. So we're going to try to be as vulnerable as we can in our heads. No need to be vulnerable with someone right now. It's just for us. Because sometimes in this world, the last thing that we want to do is to be here in our minds and to tap into the emotions that we have right now sitting on top of our heads. Because we are conditioned, or we are taught to put them on the side so that we can focus on what's more important, which is surviving in this world. So in your practice today, give yourself space to just put what they say was more important than your emotions. Just put them on the side. Breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. There you go. Once you feel that you're good, begin to close the eyes if your eyes aren't closed yet. And I'm going to guide you through a practice today with the big breath work first. So if this is your first time to do a meditation practice, pranayama or breath work usually comes in very first before imagining something. Because in this way, we're going to be more connected with our breath, like what I'm guiding you with. That's okay. Just go with the normal breath. So with our practice today, we're going to go and find 6, 7, 8 breath work. So I'm going to guide you to take 6 counts of an inhale, 7 counts of holding the breath, and 8 counts of an exhale. If you feel like you're holding the breath already at the end, feel free to do that, or just take an inhale whenever you feel like you don't need it or you can't anymore. But the goal for today's breath work is to keep on inhaling at the last part, keep on exhaling at the last part. So whenever you're ready, again, close the eyes, relax your body, relax your face, relax your shoulders, and be here on your seat. Whenever you're ready, we're just gonna do this for 5 cycles of the breath first. So no pressure. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come back to the normal breath. And slowly notice how you feel. Begin to feel more relaxed. Work on fostering an internal environment that remains calm and open. Let's tap into our 5 senses right now. Notice everything that your skin touches. Notice the mat or your bed or your chair. Or notice every single clothing that touches your skin right now. Or maybe the wind if you're moving, or maybe sweat. Slowly notice every single sound surrounding you right now. Notice sounds that are near and sounds that are far. With your eyes closed, relax the face and notice every single sound. Maybe vibrations, humming of appliances. The small ones, the subtle ones, and the strong ones, the big sounds. And on your next breath, notice every single smell in your space, every single taste in your mouth and your lips. Probably the drink that you just had, the food that you just ate, the smell of your space, the smell of your skin. And slowly notice each and every color in your eyes dancing for you right now. And now notice how you breathe again. And notice how you feel again. So with our practice for today, with all of the yoga practices and meditation practice, we usually set an intention, something that is in line with our theme right now, which is guiding you on a meditation with embracing your emotions. And if it's your first time to do this practice, you have an option not to align with your intention with the theme. Feel free to do that. Maybe something needs more prioritizing, something that needs more addressing. But if you're here right now, let me guide you through your intention. Maybe answer this on top of your head. And we're going to try to answer this throughout the practice, so feel free to do that too. You don't have to need an answer right now. So the question is, what is the vulnerable part of me needing? What am I afraid of? If you are journaling or moving, you can write that down right now and then just come back to a seat if you feel like you need stillness. What is the vulnerable part of me needing? What am I afraid of? So in that sense of thought, let those questions guide us today by bringing you first to the landscape of your body. So as we said earlier, we're working on fostering an internal environment that remains calm and open. So let this be space. The space in your mind, in your heart, in your physical body. Give yourself space to remain gentle with yourself as we go through this part of meditation that may arise with discomfort. So let's invite awareness in our body first. I want you to tap in all of your body from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Notice the sensations and allow them as they are without trying to change them or fix them or manipulate them. See if you can scan the body with a sense of neutrality. Bring awareness to the toes. Bring awareness to your ankles, your calves, your knees, all of your legs to the hips. Bring awareness to the pelvic floor, the belly, the lower back, the chest, all of your upper back, all of your shoulders, to the arms, all the way to the wrists, to the spaces in between each finger. Relaxing everything. Notice or bring awareness to your neck, your throat, all of your jaw, your teeth, the space between the roof of your mouth and your tongue, all of your eyes, your forehead, all of your head, up to the crown, your crown. By allowing sensations in your body, you're more in tune with how it is, staying present in your moment. And notice how you breathe once more. How can we invite more awareness in our body right now? How can we remain gentle with ourselves right now? And as we're done with that, we're gonna get into the emotional landscape right now. So notice any emotion that feels present right now, without labeling them as good or bad or right or wrong. Notice all the emotions, something subtle or something strong. Probably anything that happened recently that caused emotions to rise. And try to turn your attention towards that emotion and bring awareness in how your body is. You see, when emotions are here and we bring awareness to those emotions, discomfort can also come up. So see if your shoulders are shrugging to the ears, see if your hips are a little bit tingling, your legs are starting to move, and your shoulders are feeling discomfort. Again, remember what we said earlier, allow the sensations to be as they are. And remain gentle with yourself. This is the discomfort that we're coming up with, and it's okay. See if you can stabilize with the breath. Remember the breath work that we have done earlier. Or see if you can remain in your normal breath when this discomfort may arise, or is here in your present moment right now. See if you can stay connected with the breath. And as we were looking into the space, see if you can offer some space with each and every emotion and look and see it. And by remaining a little bit more aware, that's number one, and remaining to be gentle and calm and open. Notice how you can connect with the breath, so that when you are aware of how you're breathing, it can support you. You can allow the mind to settle. You can allow the breath to support you right now. Once you are more with the breath, you can be more able, in a way, to greet what comes your way, what comes to visit. We're going to see each emotion that we have seen right now as a visitor. When they're visitors, you know that they're not going to stay forever. So we're going to cultivate this inner dialogue with us right now and probably see the emotion here in front of us or on top of us and say, "Hi, emotion, I see you there." Frustration, anger, dissatisfaction, everything. I see you. I'm not gonna fight you or resist you. You can be here now. It's okay. And notice the relaxation, knowing that it's not going to be pushed away. High emotion, I see you there. I'm not going to fight you today. I'm not going to resist you today. I'm not going to distract yourself from you today. In my space, you are safe. In my space, I am safe. And let me remind you of the intentions that you have set up for today's practice. So what is the vulnerable part of me needing? What am I afraid of? And probably the vulnerable part of us needs this care, this attention that we tend to put ourselves away from. That we're afraid that when we bring awareness and bring space to this, we're going to collapse. And acknowledge them as they are. Allow the sensations to be as they are in the body, and allow the sensations in your emotional landscape to be as they are as well. This is how we invite awareness in all of our body. What is the vulnerable part of me needing? What am I afraid of? And say this on top of your head. Embrace. I embrace the part of me that feels challenging by offering it with care, by offering it with attention. I am ready to heal the parts of me that were once negated. And if that's too hard, let me rephrase that. I am trying to heal the parts of me that were once negated. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Can you let it go? High emotion, I see you there. It's okay, you can be here now. I'm not gonna push you away today. I'm feeling you right now. Notice how relaxed you are more when you try to say that again to yourself. See how you're sitting in your wholeness. See how you're honoring your efforts to stay here in your practice. And give yourself space in knowing that it takes a lot of time to become familiar with your emotions. In a world that conditions us to put them on the side, we're here making space so that we can feel them more. And that's hard. Acknowledge that it's hard. Our goal in our practice today is to become comfortable that they are here and not to be overly identified with them. And just allow them to be here, seeing if we can sit with it. Sitting with their wholeness is what we say. And with your wholeness, that means all of your body, all of your mind, all of your heart, all of your emotions. Soften the face, relax the shoulders. I'm going to keep cueing that because discomfort is here. So when you find awareness that is there, give yourself some grace. Relax the shoulders. Release the pelvic floor. Soften the space between the eyebrows. Relax all of your face here. And it's okay to find yourself a little bit more weird on the stillness. It takes time. If you feel like moving, feel free to move. With other meditation practices that is so strict that it says that you're not allowed to move, let this practice be yours. If you feel like you need to move, go and wiggle the fingers and the toes. This is yours, do that. If that makes you feel more at ease with your practice, do that. But once you feel that you're done with moving, come into stillness, and maybe you find yourself more calm and more gentle with yourself. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. You feel that you're good. Big inhale through the nose up until we can't. And exhale out the mouth. Let it go. Open the eyes. Welcome back to your present moment. There you go. So in this part of your practice, I'm going to invite you to an option. One is to stay at where we are, either sitting or moving or lying down. Or if you have your journal with you, or if you're into journaling, this is the part where you get in your journal and just tap away. Okay, you can go and sit and then just write everything that comes in. No right or wrong in journaling, right? You're not allowed to erase anything that comes out. If you don't have a journal, perfectly fine. You can just stay in seated. I'm gonna guide you through it again, just like what we're doing right now. Okay? So if you have your journal again, I'm gonna go back and read the intentions, the mantras that we have set up right now. So again, the question was, what is the relevant part of me that needs more vulnerability? Or as simple as we have put it earlier, what is the vulnerable part of me needing? And the second is, what am I afraid of? And I'm going to add on to that. Number 3, what are the emotions that are present in my practice right now? If you're lying down, if you are seated, you have an option to keep your eyes open or just close them. What are the emotions that are here right now? What feels present? It's easy to notice the big ones. It's also easy to notice the negative ones. But in our practice today, I want you to also tap into the positive emotions that are here in our practice. We put labels on them right now as positive and negative because we want to see how you are putting them in your thoughts. But earlier, as what we said, give yourself grace and give yourself space by not labeling the emotions as good or bad, as right or wrong, but rather just emotions. Notice how you breathe. If you're writing, notice how fast you're going or how slow you're going. And again, see those emotions, the ones that you have written or the ones that are here on top of your head, and say, remember the dialogue that we have been cultivating earlier. Hi emotion, hi anger, hi frustration, hi worry, hi happiness, hi joy, hi anxiety. I see you. I'm not gonna fight you or resist you, but rather I'm gonna open my heart and embracing that you are here right now in my present moment. You can be here now, and it's okay. This is the space that you cultivated for yourself. If you're feeling that you need to cry, that you need to shout, feel free to do that. It's yours. It's your practice, not mine, not your teacher's. No one is pushing anything away right now. Notice how relaxed you are when you have put them in your thoughts or you have put them down while you're writing. With that emotion that you can't quite put a name in. Probably a star or a heart or whatever that feels, maybe just a doodle. Give yourself that. And invite awareness in all of the emotions that you have put up. And then come back to the first one. What is the vulnerable part of me needing? And come back to the mantra, I embrace all parts of me that feels challenging by offering it with care, by offering it with attention. In a world that conditions us to put the awareness and like embracing our emotions on the side and just go and focus on what needs to be done every day. We're here taking space and giving it care and giving it attention without identifying ourselves with them. See if you can sit in wholeness. Once you're ready, once you're done with your journaling, you can just put them on the side yet and come back to it. Remember, it takes time to become familiar with your emotions, so feel free to just go back to it whenever you feel like it. We're going to go to our breathwork practice now. If you were lying down or sitting down, feel free to close the eyes again and take one hand to your heart and another to the belly. And then we're going to go back to our breathwork. Whenever you're ready, let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. Go back to the normal breath and notice how you breathe and notice how you feel. And again, finding gratitude, remaining in gratitude and gentleness with ourselves for today. Thank you. Say to yourself, thank you for showing up today. Thank you for making space and creating time for noticing each and every emotion that is here right now. Dear self, I am trying hard to heal the parts of me that were once negated. Dear self, I'm trying to embrace the parts of me that feels challenging. And dear self, I'm gonna offer myself more space and grace and attention to every single part, every single vulnerability. And dear self, I'm acknowledging that I am afraid, and that is okay. Let's close our practice today. Eyes still closed. Take all of your hands up to the sky, hands up in prayer. Exhale, hands in praise to the heart. And then slowly give yourself a good embrace. Take your hands at the backs of your shoulders. Give yourself the tightest hug, the one that we so rightfully deserve. Maybe bow down still. Namaste. Open the eyes and release the hug. And then slowly come back to your normal breath. How are you? Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you so much for staying here with me. If you think you need a little bit more space to do your Savasana, just go and do that. Thank you so much.